Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the final, the final I guess, for now, anniversary stage for the Dokkan Chronicles. So obviously we have the 10th anniversary stage for the Dokkan Chronicles, and this is the final one at this point in time. As I mentioned previously, I feel like they've gone through a weird curve with these, because it feels like the first 1, 2, or 3 are probably pretty challenging for new players because they lack some of the older units. It then really eases up around the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th anniversaries. And then I would say the 9th and 10th, because they adjust the stats so much, come out being actually fairly challenging. Not hard, like not red zone or hardened battles difficulty, but definitely challenging to a certain extent, and obviously something that players will want to be aware of. So yeah, we have 2 phases for this fight. We have the Goku Mini Daima, we have the Vegeta Mini Daima, 2 of them at the same time, and then we have the Goku. So we have a second phase against Goku. That's our anniversary Goku. Look, to be honest with you, to be entirely honest, this one pretty straightforward. So the Goku and the Vegeta, they're immune to sealing, they're immune to stunning, they're immune to attack lowering, defense lowering. They lower your attack and defense a bit on Super, but nothing too crazy. And Goku's the same. He, does immune to sealing, immune to stunning, immune to attack and defense lowering, and he can also raise his defense slightly as well. In terms of like raw stats, Goku Mini Daima, Vegeta Mini Daima, they hit for about 2 million. Their normals are about 700k. And for Goku, it's 1 million for normals and around about 2.8 million for supers. They do have the damage limit ability that has been present in all the stages, but this time the limit doesn't really matter because it's been limited to a maximum of 99,999,999. So for the most part, you'll never hit that limit really, unless you're using like a nuking team build or something, so you really won't see anything too crazy there. There are 3 major missions that are involved this 10th anniversary stage. There's one for beating it with a super type team, so that's a team of Super INT, Super AGL, Super Physical, Super TEQ, Super Strength, and team, and then the extreme version, which is Extreme AGL, Extreme TEQ, Extreme INT, Extreme Strength, and Extreme Physical. There's also a 3rd mission, which requires you to beat the event within 10 turns, which again isn't terribly difficult, but is obviously something you're going to want to focus on. So to do this, to make sure we hit the 10 turns very easily, and there's no item restrictions, I just used 2 Bulmas. We used the Bulma Youth, which gives us a 20% attack and defense boost for 3 turns, and we use the Bulma, which gives us 25% attack for 5 turns. These items stack together, so you end up getting quite a sizable attack boost for your characters, and you should end up doing quite a bit of damage. I used it in both runs, so I'm going through with a bit more detail on the extreme side, just to show you the bosses and everything, and we'll just talk about the team for the super. Everything will be time-stamped in the description. But yeah, generally what I would say is, with these items, you hit the speed limit quite easily. Obviously, on the extreme side, we have to have a unit of each type. So I went for a uncontrollable power team. It's one of my favorites. And this team got things done pretty easily. Obviously, we have the strength super easy ape early. Your strength unit's probably one of your biggest points of concern, considering Goku is AGL type. But outside of them catching a super, most times you should be fine. So we had strength Broly, we had obviously the TEQ Broly, we had the physical Janemba, we had the INT Buhan as well, which obviously helped out quite a bit. On the AGL side, I went for the Broly, so the Broly from the last anniversary, largely because he really helped with getting the AGL done, and he was quite reliable in a lot of slots. So you can just kind of float him and he can do decent damage. Probably one of the more reliable AGL units, or you can use obviously full power Frieza, also very, very reliable. and quite nice to run alongside Janemba or anyone that gives them big bad bosses. So obviously the big benefit there is that you also get the guaranteed crits against Goku, which, as I'm sure all of you know, is obviously pretty good. So you could definitely do that. It would 100%, I think, be great and really help to speed up your damage as well. So you could definitely do that. I did not, just because I was trying to, again, showcase some alternative options. But if you do have full power Frieza, you should definitely be incorporating him. His damage levels are very good, and they're going to help you out a ton. So next we have obviously the Super Team. So for the Super Team, I felt like the best variation was USS. Obviously USS, just a very strong team. Kamehameha is also great because it's all dependent on the power of your strength unit. So Kamehameha great because you have strength Gohan. Obviously USS great because you have strength Vegeta. Exact same thing, we'll be using the Bulma items to give us a stat boost to help us hit the 10 turn requirements with ease. And we're using a TEQ Caulifla, automated dodging, so we never have to worry about it. Then we have AGL MUI Goku, obviously great unit, great at dodging. Aside from AGL MUI Goku, we're using obviously INT Vegeta as well. Then we have the physical Super Saiyan Blue Boys. And then obviously we have the strength Vegeta and the INT Android 17. If you don't have the INT Android 17, you can obviously switch in the INT Android 17-18 potentially, which would be a fairly solid replacement. If you don't have TEQ Caulifla, you could use TEQ MUI Goku, or you could use Jiren. Like you can use AGL Jiren, you can use TEQ Jiren. Both of those are fine, just depending on your team build. Obviously you can use Toppo as well, more than likely. So there's still some replacements within the team. You could also use Strength Kefla. It's not a bad call to use, but just with the mitigating fact that obviously she is relying on her dodge heavily, in general. But she does obviously, she can do very good damage. She's still very good. So I mean, you can definitely still use her. And that's that. That pretty much covers everything. If there's anything else you want to know, let me know. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.